back to my channel. It's your girl De'Ara, aka I Paint Pretty Faces, and we're here for another video talking about weight loss. So hey weight loss peeps. So if you're new to my channel and you don't know, I did have gastric bypass surgery March 9th, 2017 with Dr. Dovek in Baltimore, Maryland. And I make a slew of videos talking about my weight loss journey, things that happen after, pros, cons, side effects. I talk about sex, everything related to the surgery is all on my channel, so be sure to check that out if you're thinking about surgery. Now, one thing that I do want to touch on that I haven't touched on a lot because I really wasn't experiencing it was regain. It is everybody's least favorite word after you've had weight loss surgery, but it's something that can happen. It's something that happened to me. I'm currently dealing with 20 pounds of regain, and I know the exact reasons why. So because I know the exact reasons why, I want to share with y'all what not to do to not regain. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, so first things first, you know that little dietary plan that they give you, that they take the time and write up for you if you went to a really good clinic, a really good doctor like Dr. Dovek in Baltimore, Maryland, just saying. Well, you want to actually follow that plan or not deviate too much from that plan. So what I'm saying is you don't have to live the rest of your life on a diet, but you have to live the rest of your life on a diet. Obviously, you had weight loss surgery for a reason. Obviously, at some point, your weight got out of control. Obviously, it was for health reasons, or it was for personal reasons, some type of mental reason, something like that. And having that plan really just sets you up to succeed simply. You know what to eat. You know what size to eat. You know everything about foods to avoid, foods that you should be incorporating into your diet. Now, as you get deeper into your journey, you may want to do and live certain type of lifestyles and have a lifestyle-based diet such as vegan, keto, paleo. All of this is okay. But still remember the basics of what was in that book. Because if you follow what was in that book, whenever I go a little bit too far left, when I get back to my book, the weight instantly, I can never snap my fingers, y'all. So just pretend you hear snaps. The weight instantly falls off. I promise you it does. Sometimes I will do keto a little bit just because it'll help it fall off faster. And also I just happen to feel my best on keto, but I basically try to stick to the basics. Number 2, try to avoid or limit alcohol as much as possible, okay? Because let me tell you, transfer addiction is so real. Also something else that I have been struggling with and struggling to manage. It's basically having one addiction, which was food, and transferring your addiction over to drinking alcoholic beverages. Now, I told y'all I don't do a lot of carbs. I try not to do a lot of carbs and sugars and everything like that. So my biggest mistake when I was on keto was starting to do vodka shots, tequila shots, rum shots, basically 0-calorie liquors. Now, the thing about your body after you have weight loss surgery is liquor hits you harder, quicker. Now, it sounds pretty fun, but it hits you harder, quicker, and it leaves you just as quick. So because you have, oh, did I say vodka was 0 calories? What the hell am I thinking? Basically, the vodka, tequilas, rums, they run between like 70, 90 calories, but they're 0 carbs. So that's why I would take shots of them. Now, you can find yourself, if you're like me, taking about 6 to 7 shots down in about a 2-hour period and just basically drinking a lot of empty calories. I know that that is where a lot of my regain honestly happened because I really don't eat a lot. I barely eat breakfast. I'll have a very small lunch and then I'll have a pretty normal dinner. So I know a lot of the regain came from the alcohol, and then also drinking the alcohol unfortunately makes you want to eat bad foods, or it lowers your ability to say no to bad foods. So try to limit or avoid alcohol at all. Number 3, really stick to that eating and drinking rule. I find that rule to be so crucial, and here's why. Well, my doctor did tell me that you can drink 30 minutes up into your meal as long as it doesn't affect how much food that you're intaking. And I find that anything over a year, your body, whether you drink a whole glass of water, if you're hungry, your body is going to eat. You don't have that tightness restriction as much anymore to water. But when you drink water after you eat, it has the opposite effect. See, the water literally flushes the food out of your body. So you find yourself getting hungry more soon than normal. This happens a lot to me. It happened a lot to me, and I was just wondering, like, why am I eating more and more portions of food, or why am I eating so frequently? And I remembered, oh, I am not waiting a full 30 minutes to drink my water after I eat. So normally what I like to do is have a full drink before I eat my food, and then I'll chew gum just to keep my mouth, like, wet. I didn't like the way that sounds. I should have thought of another terminology. And then after, I will go ahead and drink my water 30 minutes later. Number 4, find a weight loss buddy or a weight loss group. When you have a buddy that is constantly checking in with you, or a group that you love, you're constantly checking in with, and sometimes you may already be in a group. I find that I'm in a lot of groups, like for hair, makeup, fashion, weight loss, different, aspects of my life. And sometimes you can get kind of bored within the group, bored with the information. And guess what I do? I just go on Facebook and I find a new group. That's the thing about Facebook. There are so many different types of groups with so many different types of members. I will even look at international groups. When you just have that support system of a group or a person, it definitely helps you achieve your own personal goals. Number 5, the final last tip is to utilize the scale. Now, this may catch a little bit of backlash only because they tell you to stay off the scale, stay off the scale, stay off the scale. In the beginning stages, definitely, I suggest that you stay off of the scale. Don't get on more than once a week. If you can do it bi-weekly, that's honestly the best option. However, when you're like a year and a half over and you're done with your honeymoon period, and you're 2 years over and you're starting to sneak back into eating, the cookies and the cakes and the chips and stuff like that, you really need to be monitoring your weight. I stopped monitoring my weight for about 3 months, and I definitely think that's how the 20 pounds crept up on me so quickly, because I know myself, and I know, had I seen probably honestly around 10 to 15, I would have been more focused and just knocked that off. And even if it came back again, I would be focused and knock it off again, even though yo-yoing is not good. But basically, when you're more aware, you're able to do more things. So that would be my last tip to you all. I really hope that these tips help you to avoid regain, or if you happen to fall into regain, I hope these tips help you get out of it. Let's continue to motivate and push each other. This weight loss journey is literally a journey. It's never ending. It is never ending. I thank y'all so much for all y'all kind comments telling me how good I look, and how much I inspire you or inspired you to have surgery. I really appreciate it, y'all. But I promise you, I'm no saint, I'm no God. I am still struggling in this journey, no matter what I look like now. And if you're on the opposite side, you're just starting this journey, just remember to stay focused, keep your eyes on the end prize. Remember to love yourself through the process. All right, y'all, stay pretty, and I'll see you on the next video.